Do you know what a neurologist is? You'll find out today as we visit with Dr. Nicole Clark on Meet St. Pete's.
A neurologist is someone who takes care of diseases of the brain and the spinal cord and the nerves. So a lot of the things I see are fairly common disorders. Headaches, like migraines, seizures, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, strokes, neuropathy, for instance, like diabetic neuropathy, and muscle diseases. Some of the things we test for, if we're looking at the brain, we test with MRIs. But if we're testing for nerve and muscle problems outside in the body, in your arms and in your legs, then we use a test called electromyography, or an EMG, so I can narrow down where the problem's at. An EMG, we use little electrodes and we put them on the skin and we measure how well the nerve is working. We measure how fast the impulse goes down the nerve and how well your skin or your muscles are getting the impulse, depending on which nerve we're testing. And then we look at some of the muscles themselves and we see if the nerve is hooked up to the muscle correctly.
Interesting. So if I had weakness in one of my arms versus the other arm, the test would verify that?
Yes, and the test would also tell us if you have weakness in your arm, is it a problem with the nerve actually in your arm, or is it a problem with the nerve as it comes out of your neck? Where do we need to look further?
Interesting. So a lot of this stuff traces back to the brain.
A lot of it does end up tracing back to the brain.
Wow, very interesting. Have you been in Helena long?
Been here about 3.5 years now.
You like it?
I love it. It's a wonderful place.
Thanks for your time today.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for joining us on another edition of Meet St. Pete's.